Hey, Patriots fans, the countdown is officially on. With just 4 days remaining until New England welcomes the Los Angeles Chargers for a Sunday night football showdown that promises to be intense. As the excitement builds, the NFL landscape is buzzing with debates, and one of the hottest topics continues to be the MVP race. Drake May's name keeps coming up, and when you look at the numbers, it is hard to argue against him. His season has been nothing short of historic, a combination of precision passing, smart decision-making, and the ability to make plays with his legs when a moment calls for it. Critics bring up strength of schedule, as if that alone could overshadow a season in which he has redefined what it means to be a young quarterback in the league. The Patriots themselves are heading into this matchup with several questions surrounding their roster. Injuries have been an unfortunate companion this season, and while there is hope that key players might return, the coaching staff faces tough decisions. The offensive and defensive lines have had to adapt on the fly, and the resilience of the team will be tested as they attempt to balance the excitement of this late-season clash with the reality of players still working their way back from time off the field. Decisions like whether to start a promising rookie or stick with a seasoned veteran come with high stakes. Each choice could tip the scales in what promises to be a closely contested game under the bright lights on Sunday night. Meanwhile, the MVP debate continues to fuel conversations among fans and analysts alike. Drake May is not just putting up numbers, he is rewriting history. To put into perspective, he has thrown for over 4,000 yards this season while completing 72% of his passes, and on top of that, has rushed for 450 yards. No quarterback in NFL history has combined those statistics in a single season, and May is doing it with a level of calm consistency that is remarkable for someone so young. He is connecting with his receivers, making smart choices, and quietly asserting himself as the engine driving his team forward. Even when compared to established stars like Matthew Stafford, May's achievements stand out not only for the stats themselves, but also for the historic context of his age and performance. Drake May is 23 years old, and by this point in his career, he has achieved milestones that many quarterbacks only reach in the peak of their careers, if at all. Before turning 25, no other quarterback has ever recorded over 4,000 passing yards, more than 30 touchdown passes, and fewer than 10 interceptions in a single season. To be ahead of such a schedule and set these benchmarks at such a young age is a testament to both his talent and work ethic. Adding to this, his ability to perform under pressure is unmatched. Leading the league with 76 first downs while facing defensive pressure, he has consistently found ways to extend plays and maintain composure in critical situations. These are the performances that separate great players from generational ones. While all eyes are on May, the Patriots know that football is a team sport. Every player on the field has a role, and the health and readiness of the roster could significantly impact the outcome of this matchup. Players like Harold Landry and Q's Tonga, if fully cleared, could provide the defensive spark needed to disrupt the Chargers' offensive rhythm. The coaching staff has been strategic in managing reps and rotations, making sure that those returning from injury are integrated carefully while still maintaining the team's competitive edge. Robert Spallan's status remains uncertain, and while the linebacking unit has stepped up in his absence, having the full complement of starters could make a tangible difference in critical situations down the stretch. On the defensive side, one of the most underrated storylines involves the interior of the line. While edge rushers and high-profile defenders often capture the headlines, players like Christian Barmore and Milton Williams have quietly set the tone. Their ability to generate pressure from the interior has created a ripple effect throughout the defense, impacting linebackers and secondary coverage. Barmore's readiness, combined with Williams returning from injury, provides the Patriots with a disruptive force that could test the Chargers' offensive line and challenge quarterback Justin Herbert in ways that might not be immediately obvious to casual fans. The interior push is something that, if leveraged correctly, could turn the momentum in a game where every play counts and defensive pressure becomes the difference between a win and a loss. As the NFL moves deeper into the season, coaching dynamics across the league are also influencing team strategies. The offseason has already begun for some teams, and openings for head coaching positions create ripple effects throughout rosters and staff compositions. The Patriots coaching staff, led by Josh McDaniels, remains stable, but attention on emerging coaching talent like Thomas Brown underscores the ongoing movement in the league. Teams are constantly evaluating candidates with experience in high-pressure situations, and while the Patriots appear well-positioned, these developments shape the broader environment in which they compete. Every change, every potential hire, and every shift in coaching personnel can indirectly affect matchups and preparation for pivotal games, such as the upcoming clash with the Chargers. In the days leading up to the game, all these factors converge. The MVP conversation, the return of key players, the strategic depth on both sides of the ball, and the subtle shifts in coaching and league dynamics. Fans are not just watching for big plays and highlight reels. They are analyzing matchups, speculating on rotations, and considering the cumulative impact of health, experience, and tactical preparation. The Patriots' path forward hinges on a combination of star performance, collective effort, and smart decision-making from the coaching staff. With every snap, every defensive alignment, and every offensive drive, the team is writing the next chapter of what has been an already remarkable season. As the Patriots prepare for Sunday Night Football, attention shifts not just to the stars on offense, but to the nuances of team execution and game day strategy. New England has always prided itself on meticulous preparation, and this week is no different. Coaches are reviewing matchups in depth, identifying areas where they can gain an edge over a Chargers team led by Justin Herbert. While Herbert has the ability to extend plays with his mobility, the Patriots' defensive line is prepared to test him early and often, aiming to disrupt timing and force critical decisions. Every practice rep and every coaching adjustment matters when facing a quarterback with the talent to change a game in an instant. One of the compelling storylines revolves around the balance between experience and youth on the roster. Veterans like Matthew Stafford have shown the consistency and leadership that comes from years of playing at the highest level, but younger players like Drake may are redefining expectations and providing a glimpse of the future of the league. For the Patriots, maintaining that balance is key. Rookies and less experienced players are being trusted with significant responsibilities, but coaching oversight ensures they are positioned for success. It is a delicate dance, integrating fresh talent while relying on proven performers to handle high-pressure situations. How the team navigates this dynamic could very well influence the outcome of critical games and shape the trajectory of the season. Defensively, New England's front seven continues to be a focal point. Beyond the headline-grabbing edge rushers, the interior defensive line has quietly dominated games. Christian Barmore and Milton Williams have been disruptive in the trenches, creating opportunities for linebackers to make plays and for the secondary to capitalize on pressure. Their combined impact has been transformative, shifting offensive schemes and forcing opposing quarterbacks to adjust under duress. For the Chargers, this presents a challenge. Neutralizing the interior push requires quick decision-making, precise protection schemes, and a willingness to absorb physical punishment at the line of scrimmage. It is in these moments that football becomes a chess match, and the Patriots have demonstrated they are adept at anticipating the moves of their opponents. Injuries, as always, play a role in shaping game plans. The potential returns of players like Harold Landry and Q's Tonga could provide the Patriots with the rotational depth necessary to maintain intensity throughout the game. Decisions about which players to deploy in critical situations, particularly those returning from injury, involve careful calculation. Coaches must weigh the immediate impact against long-term team health, a balancing act that can be decisive in close contests. Even with key contributors on the sidelines, the Patriots have demonstrated resilience, adapting schemes and relying on depth to keep performance levels high. This ability to pivot in response to adversity is a hallmark of successful teams and one that could prove pivotal against the Chargers. The offensive side of the ball is equally intriguing. Drake May's precision passing and ability to extend plays with his legs are central to the Patriots' strategy, but football is never a one-man show. Wide receivers and tight ends must execute routes with timing and consistency, and the offensive line must provide the protection necessary to allow May to operate effectively. The Chargers present a formidable challenge with a defense capable of both pass rush and coverage versatility. New England's offense will need to be fluid, creative, and adaptive, leveraging both schemed plays and in-the-moment adjustments to gain an edge. Success in these areas will hinge on communication, anticipation, and a shared understanding of situational football among every player on the field. Beyond the immediate matchup, the larger implications for the Patriots season cannot be overlooked. Every game affects playoff positioning, team morale, and long-term development. Players understand that each snap contributes to a broader narrative, where individual performance must align with collective goals. Coaches emphasize the importance of situational awareness, minimizing mistakes, and exploiting weaknesses in opposing teams. For fans, this makes every game a study in strategy and execution, where subtle adjustments can have outsized effects on the final outcome. The Chargers game is a perfect example of how preparation, talent, and adaptability converge on a single night under the lights. Off the field, the NFL coaching carousel continues to shape the environment in which the Patriots operate. While New England maintains stability with Josh McDaniels at the helm, opportunities elsewhere in the league influence decisions about staffing, promotions, and succession planning. Young coaches with experience in high-pressure roles, such as Thomas Brown, draw attention from multiple teams seeking leadership and play-calling expertise. These movements can ripple through team dynamics, affecting training camp approaches, game preparation, and long-term planning. Staying ahead of these developments is part of the strategic layer that extends beyond game day execution, highlighting the multifaceted nature of running a competitive NFL franchise. As the countdown to Sunday continues, the intensity in practice and preparation ramps up. Coaches are fine-tuning schemes, emphasizing situational drills, and reviewing opponent tendencies in painstaking detail. Players are executing at high speeds while absorbing feedback, ensuring they are physically and mentally prepared for the challenges ahead. The Patriots' culture of accountability and focus on fundamentals shines in these moments, as every rep and every coaching session is designed to extract maximum performance. The convergence of talent, strategy, and preparation promises a thrilling contest, where the margin for error is slim and excellence is rewarded. New England's fans can expect a game filled with both dramatic plays and subtle battles. From the trenches to the secondary, every matchup carries significance. Key performers like Barmore and Williams will test the Chargers' offensive line, while May's accuracy and decision-making will challenge their defense. The ability to execute consistently under pressure is what defines playoff-caliber teams, and the Patriots are demonstrating that their preparation extends far beyond physical readiness. It is a mental game as much as it is a physical one, and the strategies implemented in practice will directly influence performance on Sunday night. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The atmosphere around the league feels split in two very different directions. On one side, there's a sense of frustration and unanswered questions hovering over New York, where the Jets once again walk away with more doubts than solutions. On the other, there's a renewed confidence surrounding New England, a franchise that seems to sense opportunity and momentum at the same time. In the middle of this emotional contrast, a name has begun to circulate with increasing intensity in league circles: Brandon Aiyuk. The wide receiver situation has quietly turned into one of the most intriguing storylines of the moment. Sources close to front offices suggest that Aiyuk's future may be approaching a turning point, and New England is frequently mentioned as a potential destination. Nothing is confirmed, but the idea alone has been enough to ignite conversations about a possible offensive transformation in FOXBORO. For a team searching for explosiveness and consistency on the perimeter, Aiyuk represents exactly the kind of dynamic presence that could change how defenses line up snap after snap. The speculation grows stronger when considering the Patriots' apparent shift in philosophy. There's a feeling that the organization is ready to surround its quarterback with more speed, sharper route running, and a receiver capable of creating separation without needing a perfect play design. Aiyuk's ability to stretch the field vertically while also thriving in intermediate routes makes him an attractive option for an offense looking to evolve. Meanwhile, the Jets' current mood only fuels the rumor mill. As questions mount and patience thins, rival teams are paying attention, watching closely for any opening that might allow them to strike. If New England were to make a bold move now, it could signal a clear intention to reassert itself as a force in the division. For now, it remains speculation, whispered conversations, and educated guesses. But in a league where rumors often become reality overnight, the possibility of Brandon Aiyuk arriving to reshape the Patriots' attack is a storyline too compelling to ignore. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.